ain't got them octaves on y'all.
I'm a D flat, okay? I don't wanna go. My mom had me really doing that. Y'all, my mom had me doing that at a talent show.
This shit she did. And you was up there in your leather and shit.
God, bro. I'm just like.
So you had the mullet. Was you the little half up down with the mullet in the bag?
Mullet back in the day, high school.
You was the mullet one.
I did.
I was wearing that mullet pool. Bitch,
I had the spikes with the Marcel irons.
Did you? First of all, can we talk about how those Marcel irons still scare the fuck out of me at this big grown age?
Because who's still operating with the Marcels?
Bitch, Sherry, find that shot. Just trying that Sherry. She still Marcel. She have my shit in her basement.
Sherry's so fine. Oh my God.
She really
40-year-olds. Shout out to the 40-year-olds and up because they so fine for me. I'm really obsessed with 40-year-old women. They look so good. They're so classy. Like, I just love them. Like,
they just older hoes.
They just give, that's okay, but they give diva. They word well.
You're a diva.
It sits well with it, but I'm not 40.
Can you stop acting like it then?
You know what? Actually, I am 46.
Don't start with that ashwagandha calendar.
I actually am 46. But anyway, y'all, welcome back to Ship Talk. It's your girl Yayo in the building.
No, it's your girl Pretty Motherfucking P. Welcome back. The Shibbity Ship Talk 2023.
We in that thing, baby. What's up? What is it? On that big port tonight.
Cool. The Taylor Port is Taylor Porting already. I only had 3 sips, and my motherfucking stomach over here like.
Yeah, you have to say real slow with that Taylor Port for real. But yeah, we sipping slow. We keeping it, keeping it casual. I feel like keeping it light.
I feel like this keeping. That's what I was going to say. I feel like this is keeping it light.
Yeah, we're keeping it very light. It wasn't. I almost got some shots. I'm like, yeah. We was off Buzzball last night.
Not too much. Not too much. But I woke up smooth today, see, because that Buzzball, you know what, friend, that whatever little concoction that you did have yesterday.
Yes. Oh, that concoction was fine.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you, just. Had to make sure I was in the frame, y'all. I know y'all want to see me. You can't miss me, okay? Gee whiz.
Wednesday be coming quick. Mm-hmm. I feel like the show been cropping around like quick.
It has. I feel like we was just here. Was we just here?
Maybe because we had a double show last week.
Yes, that's what it was. We had a show on Thursday. Shout out to Brandy for coming to slide on your growth. Yes. She was legit.
The beautiful Miss B.A. dropping gems on the board.
We love you. Yeah, she definitely came through. She dropped gems, and we needed that.
It was just the vibes, needed more conversation. I wanted to talk longer. Like I wanted her to get in my ass. If I'm being frank. Pause.
Can we have a session after?
Can we have a free vent session after the camera goes off?
She was legit, and I love her voice. She reminds me of Kitty Rose on IG, like the soothing.
Just how she speaks and how the tone of her voice and everything.
I'm tapped in, like
because anytime anytime we are having a conversation and one of us get excited, it's 3,000 octaves higher. Brandy's voice was on the same. Yes, I agree with you. Like,
for it being you.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna be big embarrassing. Do you understand me?
Don't need no microphone if we being honest.
We gonna definitely get them clips and post them, y'all, because it was really a legit show. It could have went on for 2.5 hours for real. Like, book with your girl, life coach, relationship coach.
Extraordinaire.
We need that. And we're tapping into that today. But before we get into it, how are you, P? You look beautiful. What's new? What you got coming up, girlfriend?
This girl irritates me so bad. She swear.
What you got going on? I heard her far too.
Thank you.
Love you, the bun. Shout out to your braider. Period, Pooh. I miss you, girl.
Miss T.
Ain't in my budget no more, unfortunately.
Budget Bueller.
Do braids on the stamps.
She has another year.
Make it get a blue cord for you.
Braids on stamps.
What we need. Two for the jumbo box braids.
I'm just trying to tell you, she can fuck around, work something out.
Okay, put me on the peg. Sierra, put me on the peg, baby.
Beautiful kids, though. I love all her beautiful kids.
They so sweet. I love them.
No, I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing good. So today was a good day. It's Higgity Hump Day.
It is. It's Wagging Wednesday, baby, for all y'all who be dragging that ass in, okay?
Speaking of Wagging Wednesday, so when I was getting dressed to come in here, y'all, you know how you in the mirror, you getting dressed, and you just looking at yourself. I'm just in the mirror like, okay, of course, don't get me wrong, I'm on my little healing journey. I'm on my little self-love. Yes. I like the way I look at everything, but, bitch, I be looking to see what I look like with a BBL in the mirror. So, bitch, I'm holding my stomach, and I'm just like, and I'm turned around because it ass. It was confirmation. Somebody said my boob was getting big yesterday.
Yes.
I almost lost my mind. Okay.
Dragging it. I love it.
I'm holding it. I'm just like, okay, this is what I look like. Bitch, these hoes already don't like me. I'm already the one.
Pooh. Already the one. Y'all know she's big Sag energy.
Pooh.
You already know.
If the Sagittarius ever gets sucked out, it's over for you hoes. I was in the mirror like,
oh my god.
Oh,
say that's what it's gonna give.
That's what's gonna give. I don't gotta have no hips. Okay, I mean I don't want to look round down. I don't want to look like a Barbie. I'm cool with my little no hips, ass is clapping. It's over for you hoes.
It's the natural bodies for me, baby. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking like, okay. The natural body comes all the way through.
But yeah, that's what I was doing today.
But y'all be looking good though when y'all get
They do, baby. They look good as fuck.
Shout out to y'all who get them stomachs popped and locked, okay?
Because I can't wait to get mine popped, locked, and dry. I gotta have a baby first though.
Ooh, the twins. No. You gotta have the twins.
Yes. Ooh. Precious and Reggie.
Okay.
The twins. So my day was good though. So work was good. What I got coming up? Because we only do this once a week, so I guess we gotta do the rundown.
Yes.
So I actually am going to Houston on Friday, y'all.
Okay.
So I'm going to
shout out to Houston. That's where P is moving, by the way. But we'll talk about that in another episode.
It's always somebody else want to tell your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Welcome my homegirl. But yeah, she's definitely down now.
Anyway, so yeah, I am going down to Houston to look at apartments. I got 2 set up for Friday. So I got one at 11 o'clock and one at 12 o'clock. So I get there like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I'm going to try to hit the Breakfast Club because I love that breakfast place.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm going to Houston. Now, mind you, even before this, whatever situation that happened, I was already going to Houston because, you know, me and my cousin take an annual yearly trip. We're going to have a fucking ball in Houston. But I'm also on a mission.
Yes.
So I actually talked to my sister today, Miani. I talked to my sister Mimi today, and she said she was looking at houses in Houston too, so she's gonna be in town this weekend. Right, so sister can't hear my line.
Oh my God, that'd be perfect.
But yeah, I'm really on a mission. Honestly, I'm good. Friday, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna be down for 3 more days. But anyway, Friday, and the people that I meet, I'm just gonna be asking questions, being very inquisitive as far as like job finding and everything. So that's really what I got going on. That's really what I've been doing all day, trying to pack. I updated my resume today.
Good.
It was one of them days where, you know, you have like a list of shit to do, but you do everything what's on the list. Yeah. I didn't want to do nothing today.
Yeah, but you definitely was productive, and that's how you, and now you can relax. Because the vacay is near. Ooh.
It is. So, yes, ma'am. Okay. But I'm doing good, friend. I am. Thank you. You ain't bring the stress cards today, Booty?
No, I didn't, because I am not stressed. Because
that does not mean...
No, I'm just playing.
Go to hell.
No, but I had left them, though, at the crib. It's all good. The toilet porter be the stress card.
we gonna just let it out.
That's the
what you been doing all day, hot mama? Because it's the first day. Summer,
and I came to be pretty in the pink. My son hates this dress, by the way. It be really your own kids. Like, he come in the room like,
fuck you guys.
Like, literally, he was hysterical. And I'm looking like, what do you mean? What is that? It's my dress. And it got pockets, boy. You hating on me. But anywho. But yeah,
definitely hating on you.
He was hating. But I took him on
but that's your son. He flanked your ass. That's what he did.
And you know, I got to really change my ways because I'm rubbing off on him. And that's
it's too late. He's 9.
He be flaming people when we in the stores.
Baby, he done been with me.
Drive-throughs. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
And he'll get weak. Like,
I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, why are you talking? Like, come on,
his mama like that. And he don't care.
No,
he'll call a motherfucker stushy in a minute.
He flamed me. So, yeah. Took Dash to get a haircut today. We went to the car wash. He helped me wash my car. Got the wheels. She's like, look at the wheels.
I really feel like that is a stress reliever. I don't know about nobody else, but I really feel like taking your car to the car wash, cleaning it out, detailing with the music on 1,000 is a real life stress reliever.
Yes, it really is though. Like, and then when your car clean, you're like, okay.
You just feel like, what you say? Check out the
wheels. Okay, the wheels is glistening. You feel me? They
yes.
wet. You know.
So you got icy together.
I got icy together. You know, y'all, my car got a chip.
You know what?
She is. Oh man, when I say take a look at it, keep on ticking. She got diabetes. My car has a side. My car has a side tooth missing.
Bitch, you know what's the epidemic?
Literally, it's a side tooth epidemic. And my car has a side tooth missing, guys.
No, I want to know real life where that came from. Did side tooth just start rotting over time? Because literally,
a lot of people side tooth missing. If you still got your side tooth or you got that implant, shout out to you. I'm on my way though.
I'm just trying to figure out, like dead ass though, like since. Like about 3 of our homegirls, side tooth is missing. But everybody I be in public, and y'all don't care. Y'all
yeah, I'm going to smile. It ain't going to stop me from smiling.
But it's an epidemic, though. But why is it the same tooth in everybody's mouth?
Yeah,
that same saber tooth side is
something had happened with the side, with us, I guess, as youngins. And we grew up in the side
ain't no way.
The side tooth had to come out.
Well, you know what? I will say this. So I seen this post or whatever. I have childish ass teeth. Don't get me wrong. I do. Don't get me wrong. I love me. I love my smile. But bitch, it's gumming. It's too much gum. It's too much gum. Every picture, I feel like my gums are about to start bleeding through the photo.
I'm over here in tears.
No, seriously, like it doesn't. I like my smile. Don't get me wrong. Teeth are straight. Never had braces. Very grateful. The gums just be overpowering. It just be a lot. But I seen this girl on TikTok. She had a lot of gums too. And she went to go.
She got her teeth together.
She got her teeth together.
That's what's up.
I don't want them to be too big, but I just
you don't want them your Gotti teeth. I saw.
I definitely have childish teeth. So I can't talk about nobody with a side. I got all my teeth, but they childish as fuck. They're chicklet teeth.
Yes, the side tooth epidemic is still reigning undefeated. It ain't stopped nobody from cackling, hackling, chewing, and booing. Okay, nothing. You heard me.
So I got a question. This is inappropriate.
Oh.
Inappropriate.
It's okay.
So when you is interacting with your man with that side tooth missing, does it interfere? Yes or no?
His side tooth is missing too.
I ain't asked that. I said
interfere with what?
The interaction.
With whose side tooth missing? Mine?
Yes.
Why would it interfere with anything? He met me like this.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about sexually, not what you look like.
Oh, why would that bother anything?
Not bother. I'm saying do it get caught up in there or something.
Do what? Hell no. What do you think? Damn. No, the side tooth doesn't get in the way, guys, of anything that I like to do. No, the side tooth. Yeah.
It's she gonna tell us
his side tooth missing too. Like what?
We're brothers.
Yeah, no. The side tooth has not gotten in the way of any type of activity.
We're happy and we're singing.
It's not like it's the whole side front of the teeth.
It's just a tooth.
It's just a little tooth back there, but that's okay. No, it doesn't affect anything.
You're so annoying.
Thank you for asking. I'm thinking like, what if interfere? His is gone too. Okay,
that's not the point. I know it. I've seen it. I hate you both.
Okay,
you know what? So I think never mind. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
What?
You know what? The fact that you just always got to put somebody on blame.
What I do? No, because
don't fucking out his side tooth hole because we don't.
Because you was talking about mine. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why would my side tooth interfere? No. And his is missing too.
Can you please tell me about the rest of your day?
Jesus Christ. Look straight through the hole. It ain't never stopped nothing. Just like that fupa ain't gonna stop nothing either. Or them back rolls. Like, men actually love real flesh. Like
even the guys are saying that. Like, even, I can say that shit.
Please don't ban us or block us. We are all for all people.
But I am hearing a lot of gay men speak out on women. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. You know the twins little bitches with the BBLs. You know the twins little bitches with the BBLs. But they really are advocating for the body. Yes. They're still men. I don't give a fuck what they like. They still know a nice woman.
Because really, men don't care about what we care about. And that's
but you know who's taking it too far? Big Sexy. He is
Where do he find these women to
blah, blah, blah.
on people's... They be on the top of somebody's garage. And
I'm for the self-confidence pool. I understand what he's trying to do.
Ooh, Big Sexy.
Big Sexy. You be having Big Sexy. I would love to talk to him.
You be having some big Thundercats out there with you,
he do with them big ass teeth. I would love to talk to him.
I do. Well, but other than that, I think that was just pretty much how my day went.
What you doing this weekend? Fuck all that.
Oh, I really...
You on vacation too, house.
I am on vacation.
Gotta go on vacation because I'm going. You know what? We are really sick. I just want everybody to know that we're sick.
I literally am on vacation, guys. Just for I need a reset.
A staycation.
I need a reset. I need to regroup. I be needing to refresh. I be needing to have a day to not do absolutely nothing. I be needing a day to have like activities. Like, you be having to really manage your time and the stuff that you do. So yes, I am on vacation. I really don't have any sure plans. I know the Black Rodeo is this weekend. Ow.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's gonna be so fun.
A friend of mine invited me to her house to go swimming, so I think that's nice. But yes, it's open. It's in the air.
You got options though.
I got options.
You got options. You lined up.
I got
sound
options.
Like.
So yeah, I'm excited. Dash got football tomorrow, so that's Thursday. I'm gonna make sure I'm suited and booty with the off. Ooh, and the umbrella because
yeah,
that outside just.
Because how long is practice, Pooh?
Practice from 6 to 8. Okay.
Oh, okay, so it's a nice little stint.
It is.
How you liking it so far? Have you said anything?
Oh yeah, he loves it. It tires him out, baby. He was musty today. Oh my God.
Is it time?
When did they start getting musty?
He's a preteen. 9, almost 9.
Oh man.
So it's preteen from like 10 to 13. He ain't there yet, I guess.
Preteen is just in 12, 13, 14. Those is preteens. You hit the teenage year about 15, 16.
When you turn 13, that's the
teenage.
Yeah,
you a preteen.
No, bitch. That's not. No, I disagree.
You ain't no preteen.
I fucking disagree.
Teen gotta be in the
teen. You're 13.
Has to be in there. So 13.
Exactly.
So he ain't no. So you saying?
So I'm saying it's preteen from like 10 to 13, like 10 to 12. That's preteen. You got a preteen. You almost a teenager.
I don't know.
This motherfucker tell me 15. Girl, fuck. You know what? I
don't know, but he ain't no preteen yet. Please,
I ain't in no rush.
I was but he was very musty as a Billy Goat's grub today. We cleaning the car, and I'm like, dude. I said, come here, let me smell you.
He's very athletic and things.
I said, Dash, let me smell your underpee. He lift that mug up. Oh my God, my nose hurt.
Did it hit you like bam?
Oh my God, like Van Damme. I said, oh no, you have to take a shower. You cannot go over your TT house smelling like that. Damn, lungs.
And that's where he get that shit
smelling
from.
like lungs.
But do you
that's
now
go
back
stop.
to? That's where he get that shit.
I gotta
You been
stop talking
flaming
about
him
people in front of my baby, y'all.
No, you have to start talking about him in front of people, because you know since he was a baby, you were telling me, baby, I threw up when I seen that she was ugly as a mother. I'm like, yeah.
And look, we just was talking about Sherry using the Marcellus. Sherry, we love you, baby.
Sherry,
we love you. Still fine.
Using the Marcellus.
We literally just was talking about you, baby.
Hey, Sherry,
oh me, we was.
Hi,
yeah,
Sherry.
Dash was smelling like lungs, baby, but I love him. His haircut is fire. Shout out to his barber Marcus, who I cannot stand. I don't even go in there. Like, who knew it was barbershop etiquette, dog? No. I didn't know that.
Because you're not a man.
Right, so I didn't know it was etiquette. So at first
I didn't know it was etiquette
either.
I be surprised when you say he be in there. I'm like, you just send him up in there?
Yeah, I see him up in there.
I guess he's a boy. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I send him up in there now because I didn't know that I couldn't sit up in there. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm supposed to sit in there.
I'm supposed to leave my 8-year-old here with you grown ass nigga?
Yeah, I am. But sit outside though, or come back if it's a busy day. Yeah, moms and women ain't sitting in the barbershop unless you getting service. You know what I'm saying? So
locked up.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, I didn't know it was no barbershop etiquette. But anyway, he got his haircut today. He looking real smooth. He be acting real different when he get his haircut too.
Who is his mama?
Girl. Well, as y'all can see.
Nah, don't let the puffy stuff fool y'all. Y'all know this is how this bitch act when she thinks she the what. Nah, do I need to pull up footage?
Oh, yeah. He definitely
I will have just to pull footage on the YouTube.
It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. But, no, seriously, guys, but we going to take a little break. But what I want y'all to know is we about to get into this topic because I know y'all was wondering what we're talking about today.
Today's topic is actually a good one.
Today's topic is great. If y'all see the title, you either gonna commit or it's time to quit.
Ooh.
We're just talking about being placeholders, how long is too long, not what society says, but for you personally, because your too long may not be my too long. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're getting into that because it's a lot of placeholders. A lot of y'all is holding place for somebody else, and I don't
men too though. This is not just about women because men be holding place. I be at these places.
Yeah,
y'all fuck around. Yeah, but y'all don't think men mind being placeholders. I'm gonna be honest.
Girl, they don't. As long as they can get a little coochie on the side,
they don't not care.
They be wanting a little tug and pull. But yes, we're gonna. Yeah, but no, that's what we go.
She gets on my nerves.
That's what we're gonna talk about today, guys. P got a banger for us per usual, and we gonna come right back in a hot second. Kick it, DJ Clue.
Shit, Nate just straight cooked the motherfucker.
We done linked up, we done had a few drinks, and the next thing you know, I was in her guts. Heard you a freak, and you heard I'm a freak, you know I'm feeling like Greek. Gotta get them bucks. Count it up again, and I count it up again, and I count it up again, and it still ain't enough. I done came up, they don't like that shit, still popping my shit, you don't like so what? I just hopped off 75, now I'm on the north side. I'ma push it, I'ma gon' hit the clutch. Even though you suck good dick and that ass real fat, you got blocked cause you do too much. Standing on the couch with a pocket full of money and a bottle in my hand, I can see you in the cut. I can tell you wanna be a barber, you done with your lips, now you working on your titties and all these bitches in the club and you niggas wanna fight. Ain't you looking like a sucker? Yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck, yellow diamonds on me, wrist looking like mustard. Yeah. All that money in the world and you beefing about a bit, that's a trade of a buster. Yeah. All that money in the world and you beefing about a bit, that's a trade of a. What you tell them? Yeah, we know the bitch is an airhead. I be dropping bombs over bad dad, yeah. Now I do it big like Cali. How I remember sleeping on the pallet, yeah. If you want the pressure, you can have it. Told y'all to hit me on the gadget, yeah. Pull up. Had to put the form in the traffic. Wintertime Fendi on the jacket, yeah. Hell yeah, figured out a loophole. Say you getting money, nigga, kudos. Ooh. Fuck them in the group, that's a duo. Shot it real sweet like a churro. Ooh. I remember eating ramen noodles. Shit, I still eat the noodles. Ooh. Trade in the port for a $2. Left wrist cold in the Pluto. Ooh. We done linked up, we done had a few drinks, and the next thing you know, I was in her guts. Heard you a freak, and you heard I'm a freak, you know I'm feeling like Greek. Gotta get them bucks. Counted up again, and I counted up again, and I counted up again, and it still ain't enough. I done came up, they don't like that shit, still popping my shit, you don't like so what? I just hopped off 75, now I'm on the north side, I'ma push it, I'ma gon' hit the clutch. Even though you suck good dick, and that ass real fat, you got blocked cause you do too much. Standing on the couch with a pocket full of money and a bottle in my hand, I can see you in the cut. I can tell you wanna be a barber, you done with your lips, now you working on your titties. All these bitches in the club and you niggas wanna fight. Ain't you looking like a sucker? Yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck, yellow diamonds on me, wrist looking like mustard. Yeah. All that money in the world and you beefing about a bit. That's true.
All right, y'all, we back in this thing.
I
like it when it come first. When it
I
first
do.
come on,
I like it when you listen.
I be hearing
like
the vocals.
La 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 la.
Okay,
La 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 la.
I be hearing them vocals.
Did y'all hear them notes though? For you to know.
Welcome back, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you.
Thank you for
we
always
love you
tuning
guys
in.
for ship talking with us.
It's definitely, please, just, I like the comments. I like everything that y'all bring to the table as far as what we talking about. So please comment, like, subscribe. Look, ain't that what
subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Subscribe
like
and
it's one word.
Like, subscribe.
Somebody put like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Put like, subscribe in the comments.
So I need you to comment, like, subscribe.
Share.
Music.
Always
Share.
share.
Ship talk. Please share this. Like,
please share.
This is our baby. This is something that we are. I be like sitting back thinking like when people be asking me about the show and shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It be blowing me that people be like, I be listening to y'all. Y'all got some. And I just like this. Maybe it's funny to me because I talk shit to you every day.
Yes,
this is literally.
We've been doing this for a long time.
We've been like
off camera.
My mama asked me today, last night. We was up at 5 o'clock in the morning talking. Don't ask why. So we up at 5 o'clock. She said, "How did you meet Anya?"
Oh, girl.
I said, her bougie ass mama walked in my door and my ice tray.
Oh my goodness.
She said, Anya, was she hanging? I'm like, well, she had her own friends, you know, because you had already been there. We're gonna do a tell all one day. We're gonna have a tell all episode
time with you guys for real.
I don't think they know.
They don't
where
know. We come from a long moment of just growing and learning together and learning how to friendship for real with each other. So definitely had the Ice Cubes. I had the Mary J. My life. Yeah, that her style. Okay.
Stupid. Actually, I really love that her on you though.
Yeah.
The bang. Shout out to Ladia.
I've been bald headed before. Okay, shout out to Ladia because Ladia had got me together with
Did
the
she
bang.
cut it?
She didn't cut it. Dub cut it. Dub, the barber had cut my hair, y'all. I was really bald headed before. But let's tap in though. So boom. Like I said, we're talking about commitment. And how long is too long? Okay. I feel like that's always like something that nobody really knows. Like, you know, it's a case by case basis. So what triggered this conversation was me and No. Shout out to my
Shout out to Big Nobby Gang.
Shout out to Big Nobby Gang. That's just another gem dropper. She definitely gonna have to slide on us one day.
No B.
So we chilling, we watching YouTube stuff, y'all. We always watching stuff. We watching people's transformations. So
from lame to fame.
Yeah, from lame to fame. What they look like before
the surgery,
they mugshots and everything.
Yeah.
So we watching.
I can't wait till I'm on there.
Before they was famous. So we're watching YouTube, and oddly, Jim Jones.
That's crazy.
And Chrissy Lampkin relationship timeline came up. That was like a video. It was 28 minutes long. Like it was literally starting from the beginning of their relationship as we know it on
Love and Hip Hop season 1.
Season 1, yeah, on social media. Yeah, that was 2011.
Damn.
Yeah.
Best year of my life, for real. I was looking at everybody. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I want to get distracted.
That was 2011, y'all. Now, mind you, you think about the age we were then.
23.
The growth and the mental and none of that. So I used to love me some Love and Hip Hop.
I used to do like we 22, 23 at this time, watching Love and Hip Hop every Monday. VH1.
Yes, I'm loving Love and Hip Hop, so I'm watching it. But the things that we have subscribed to and been able to like take
subscribe.
These ways, okay, like subscribe. It's not gonna hit different when you 23 like it will at 33.
For sure.
So when it came back on, y'all, I can't lie, my mouth was open by, y'all all know she proposed to that man, right? But they had been together already for 6 years. She sat there and talked to Olivia, non-singing ass. Y'all remember the time out? Y'all remember they was doing, he's got
and she the fake Megan Thee Stallion?
No, she's not. Okay? Y'all remember they did that?
She was like the fake Sierra did. My goodies. Face ass.
They had that whole world challenge. That lady really was horrible. She had the words. She tried to sing it in the D flat the whole way through anyway. But yeah,
so you know you could never sing without.
She never could sing, y'all.
We do. Low key, it's a couple artists that lucky they get a pass. Don't get me wrong, I love Ashanti, but she lucky she get a pass.
You know what? Ashanti has grown so much vocally.
She has, because when she first came,
she was in the stew. She been in the stew. She been getting some voice lessons. But anyway, y'all, back to the subject at hand. So pretty much, she tells Olivia, this is out her whole mouth publicly. Publicly. I'm just ready to have kids. I'm ready to settle down. Me and Jimmy been together 6 years. Like it's time for something more. Like I want kids. I want to settle down. It's time to stop playing games. And so Olivia just laying on the bed like, well, what you gonna do? You gonna ultimatum? Nah, I think I'm gonna propose. Now nothing in this lady, in Olivia told her, I don't think that that's a great idea. Don't propose to this man. Please don't propose to him. So she eggs it on like, go ahead and do it. This lady really proposed to this man. And when I tell you, it went so left for me. And I just couldn't even believe that she had mustered up the courage to get his family together, sit him on a chair, gift him a ring. And it was her gesture was so genuine. It wasn't that the gesture wasn't genuine. It was so genuine. She cried. You could tell she really loved him. But even then, he still did not say yes. Fast forward 20 years later. That is still not his wife. And that's what she wanted then in 2011. Now something could have changed. Is Chrissy a placeholder? Is she not worthy of being in a commitment? Because that's what she wanted. Like she really wanted that, and she really proposed to him. He fake proposed back, but it still didn't go nowhere. Because he said he didn't want to get married. He said he did not want to get married because she was instantly pissed that he went to go buy a new car and didn't get her ring yet. You can't forcibly do that to people.
I mean, but she kind of forced the whole thing, if
we're
being honest.
No, so they're still not married.
I went back and watched it. So, okay, so boom. So, I went back and watched it.
What was your take on it, Pootie?
And so, I'm watching it. And first, I remember watching it back then. And then, like you said, rewatching it now. I'm just like, well, wait a minute. First of all, I couldn't get past Jim Jones' mama long enough to really... Correct.
Jimmy, you know what? No, this bitch, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Oh, when I say Pooh, I don't think she was missing was that drink right there, baby.
Black and Mouse for breakfast.
I know, but you had to love Mama Jones though. It was just something so classic about her.
Chrissy really and it's so funny because it's we know Chrissy is spicy. She'll cuss you out. She gonna fight you.
She's so pretty.
But to go back and watch those clips of her being so gentle, so soft, loved him to death, and he definitely loved her back. He let it be known that it was unconditional. I love Chrissy. 6 years, but at the same time, she felt like it was time for him to grow up. It was always like the whole clip. It was all about what she wanted. He had already told her 6 years, and you wasn't already what it was. Like, not saying settle, but at the same time, you already done kind of chose up. So you taking care of his kids. He got it made in the shade. Yeah. You taking care of his kids. You washing the clothes.
She said that too.
She said it on camera. I'm repeating her words exactly. She's washing clothes, taking care of his son, cooking, everything. She's his wife initially. She's already a Jones in her mind.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Jones.
Shout out to the Joneses.
Shout out to the Joneses. She's already a Jones in her mind.
Like, what is it? Like, why?
What is it?
Why haven't you committed to me?
Why ain't you stepped up? Because we what? Boyfriend, girlfriend. We claim now she claimed. Let's not get it twisted. Now she claimed. So she's still. So it's levels to placeholder. Is what you're saying.
It's levels to placeholder.
It's levels to placeholder because she's claimed. That's his. She's
definitely.
They know the industry know they
together.
together. They spending money together. They making money together.
Everybody knows that they are together. She knows that it'll be no one before her. But what she wanted, she was clear about. And he did not give her what she wanted. He even went so far as to lose the ring that she got him initially to propose.
Yeah, I had seen that part, and I was just like,
what are you doing?
You lost this $40,000, $500,000 ring?
And then you done tried to make this lady a song to make up for your lack of commitment.
I remember
and you can't
when you
rap.
crashed the Porsche.
You cannot rap, sir. I was really trying to figure out how you getting by. How you getting by, Jimmy? She was holding you up. Cause see, the way she proposed to that man was beautiful.
It was so genuine.
It was so genuine.
Just to see her, like I said, as tough as we think she is. It was very vulnerable. It was so beautiful.
He still didn't say yes, baby.
He said he was rocking with her, whatever word he used. He said, I'm thugging with you, or whatever he said.
And the mama just walked out.
It's giving forced.
It was. And he told her, she was like, so, you ready to start planning for the wedding?
I ain't planning no wedding.
We're already giving her eye contact and see how it's a chess cat. You hear me? Nah, I don't want to.
He said he ain't planning no wedding.
He said he ain't planning no wedding because he don't want to get married. That's too much.
So at that point, right?
So at what point, and these are just all opinions where we coming from. It's not like we're not experts. We all can come from experience, places of just opinion, because she seemed like such a beautiful, piece of just value to him that you'd be like, damn, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to commit to her fully the way she wants you to?
She's already committed fully.
And that's it. That's what we talking about.
So, I mean, and I ain't going to say up here and say for what.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm going to retract that statement because I'm saying for what, as far as, I'm not a man. So, in my mind, I'm thinking like he thinking shit for what? We already committed. He's in it to win it. He ain't trying to, I'm sure he probably done stepped out or whatever, but I told the world we together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our first time on TV. We getting money together. Yeah. You my bottom big. You my top, bottom, and middle. We all that. You know what I'm saying? We already committed. So
what else? What more do you want? But she said she want a family. Why he ain't put that in her?
And like 2 days. So my thought process. I have questions because I want to know what changed between 2011. They was already 6 years in and 11.
Oh, they was 6 years in and 11.
So let's talk about before all that. So they 6 years in.
So that was just 6 years of them courting each other, right?
They in a relationship.
Yeah.
They're in a verbal contract. Yes. That's what the fuck a relationship is. It's a verbal contract between me and you that says you do what the fuck you say. This is a verbal contract.
No, seriously though, you really is. When y'all be talking about boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all verbally say
that's all it is. We be so butthurt behind niggas that's in a verbal contract that means nothing.
No, it doesn't.
But it means something to my heart.
It does. And I feel like she has stuck around for so long. She wants Jimmy to commit. She wants him to be really genuine and feel it. And he's not going to do it because she's given all that she could give. At that 6th year, it probably would have been wise for her to pull back at that 6th year when she felt that like, she had to propose to him. I hate that.
Can we talk about that?
Yes. Let's
die. I'm about to.
I
don't like that she feel like she had to.
I don't like that
since he ain't stepping up, I'm stepping up. You already his boyfriend, sis.
She was already his man. I ain't gonna hold. It was, and that's what I was getting to with the whole proposal. Her legs was kind of cocked open. She was giving me Dino from H-Town reincarnated in a woman. Like I wasn't saying, hello, you not here to talk. Like I was really just doing the knock of the damn boots. You heard me? Like seriously, bro, for real.
I hate the fact that she felt like that she had to propose.
Yeah, me too. I do.
Would you ever propose to your man?
No, absolutely not. No, I'm not. I can't get on one knee. I'm not. She didn't get on one knee. She was so like you said. It was so beautiful.
Was beautiful.
But no, I'm not proposing to you, sir. Like you dead ass either stepping up or I'm just like not. Okay, like we're not doing that.
So I got a question then. Mm-hmm. Because I think they was older than us at the time. Or maybe they was in their 30s
who
at
knows?
the time.
They could have been,
So she been with him 6 years. Mm-hmm. And no proposal.
No proposal.
It was time to shake.
It was time to shake at that 6 when she felt like she needed to, propose. She tried to make
dancing.
it.
She over there.
She was
with the show.
She tried to make it so, like she tried to make it seem like it was okay to Olivia. When deep down, when Olivia did her little green room, she was like, "Oh, I really don't know how I feel about this, but I'm supporting her." No, I would have said, "No, that's dumb."
Yeah, I don't feel like she was being. She wasn't genuine. I need to know how much I'm gonna pay her for that. That's like I'm dead ass. I need to know how much money she got on TV to propose to this man. Or did you genuinely really feel like that's what you needed to do?
In his hands. That's how she said. He's got the whole world. That's how she felt. In his hands. He had the whole world in his damn hands. He did not have to propose to that lady.
Get on my damn.
Why would you say that like that girl? Oh Jesus. Why? But no.
So, okay, so it's 6 years too long to be unmarried in your 30s, being a homeboy with a vagina.
Definitely.
With the verbal contract.
Oh, we're talking about, if you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones, how she's been a placeholder or just a non-committal for the last 20 years. And I'm saddened by it, actually, because in her eyes, to me, I'm looking at her pictures. She looks miserable. Like, damn. Now you done did 20 you did 2 decades with this man. You still don't have the children that you wanted 13 years ago. You still don't have the husband that you required and desired 10 years ago, 13 years ago. Where are you then? Y'all don't need the paper no more.
And what changed? Because they still together, right?
Y'all still together.
They still together, right?
So. He still can't rap. And he's still a zombie. All he do is get high and look dumb. Like, seriously.
That's the world we live in. So, okay, so 13 years she wanted to get married. She wanted children.
Yeah, she was avid about that, and she was very clear to the point that she felt she needed
wasn't
to
clear
step
enough.
up.
Or was it to what we do as women? We cave the fuck in and give these men what they want instead of standing our ground and getting the fuck out of there. And when we figure out that he not giving us what we want. Tell me I'm lying. That's what we do. That is what we do as women. We do not stand our ground as we should. 6 years? How about I know people 10 years. That was what they meant, a decade. And if I know I've said it once, I've said it before. I ain't forcing nigga to do shit.
You can't.
It's the want to. It's gonna be forever the want to for me.
You
if
have
you don't
to want me, sweetie. You have to want me. I want you to
the verbal contract has to be wanted for me to get with.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So you were okay. Like, so you came to terms with, okay, me and Jimmy not gonna have a baby. We're not gonna start our own family. Pootie is his
Bitch, you was down there 35 then. I know you high risk now. How old she about 43?
Yeah. That gotta be out the window. It has to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I'm sure it's some things unseen that we don't know how Jim treated Chrissy in a way where she felt like, she felt obligated. Because sometimes we have that subconscious obligation to these men that we don't have to have. They don't be husbands. They be boyfriends. How do we break that, though? Niggas.
We make the obligation, though. Like, we do. We put that obligation on ourselves. Like I said, like, she forced that whole, we finna get married, we finna start a family thing. Yeah. First of all, I think I already got kids.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, we're going to take me, for instance, like I said. Seriously, like, when dating, especially dating in my age, so 33 and above, 35, 38, most of these niggas have grown kids. They don't want to fucking start over with you because you chose not to have no children. Or so think about Jim Jones. He got teenagers that you already taking care of. You already getting into with his mama. He trying to make sure y'all have a cool relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like it's time for Jimmy to step up and grow up. When you took over the responsibility of taking care of him for whoever the fuck was taking care of him before you got there, right or wrong?
Yeah, that's it.
That's normally what happens. They go from their mama or the ex-girlfriend to you. You don't have to do nothing.
You don't have to do anything.
So leaving is the best option, or do you leave to get the response you want? Do you shake block so he can be like, "No, I want my bitch back."
See, that's the thing about leaving, because for the most part, when you do leave, he is gonna try to get you some act right, but does it stick? Is he consistent with the act right? Of course, she could have left. She didn't.
She probably did leave.
She probably left, and we just didn't know that she left.
Because what they did, 2 seasons? They did like 2 seasons of Slumming About?
After she started knocking heads off. Oh my God, Chrissy is a beast. Jesus Christ.
But think about that energy.
Never seen that like that before.
But she doesn't give that to him. She's very soft, very dainty, very...
They say she should have left 18 years ago. No, seriously, though.
Nah, for real,
she
though.
Really could have.
That's a long time. 2 decades to be with a motherfucker who don't commit to you.
He has not committed.
Now, if she didn't want that and they was just thugging, that's different.
Right.
She already had put it on the table that she wanted marriage and children.
She did. She was so clear. And like she said, it was 6. It was year 6. And that's the thing. And I feel like, too, because we feel like men don't want what we want. We don't be clear, and then when we are clear, they reject us, and we still stick around
and we
to
stick
see
around
if he changes his mind.
Yeah, because we see if he gonna change his mind for me, sis. I'm that. What you mean?
No,
bitch, I'm that. No, bitch,
no,
you're not. Yeah.
He would have wiped you.
He already did that.
Yeah. Men who know what they want are so sure about you, sis. For real. You really don't have to play no guessing games. And I hate that for her. I hate that we've had to see her in that light, to think that she had to propose to that man. I'm still on the proposal, bro.
I have not got past the proposal.
I cannot get past that damn proposal.
I'm not I shouldn't get on one knee, but I ain't squatting for a nigga either. I ain't squatting.
Like, for real.
I ain't doing none of that.
She straight squatted. You know, I just kind of... I
never knew what I wanted.
She had big ass balls.
I never knew what I wanted in my life, but I want to spend the rest of my life with
you.
He
didn't crack a turd up. Why would
he sit there like this?
He was. He was like, oh, baby.
This bitch.
Bitch. He was like, oh, baby, you know.
I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you.
Then she asked him a couple days later, well, you never really said yes. What's up with that? What you mean what's up with that?
He said, I did say yes. As he smirks and smiles.
Well, we need to start planning the wedding. I ain't planning on wedding. Like, seriously, I can't believe
that's crazy.
Like, that goes down in history,
but
bro.
She's the only woman I would say publicly. Think about all the women that's done that. Like, I don't listen to radio shows and women done called in. He been with this man 10 years, got 3 kids, and y'all still on that same verbal contract. You chose to have them kids. You chose, you know what I'm saying? Those are choices.
Yeah.
We make those choices. We make those conscious choices. That's my man. I'm going to stick beside him and not get what we want for a decade.
Yeah.
When we could have been giving ourselves what the fuck we want or getting what we want from his partner. Another nigga. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's true. I think that that's very true. And because
the homeboy would have stepped up.
I feel so sorry for her.
For real. I
feel sorry for her. And do you feel like as friends and women, we kind of encourage the bare minimum?
Encourage
to settle?
Bitch. I told you that I coddle my friends. I encourage the dumb shit. I said, this is how I do it, y'all. I'm so fucked up. This is how I encourage the dumb shit. She'll tell me something dumb. And so instead of me saying, no, that was stupid. Right. Bitch, what you should have did. I'm like, well, friend, you know, I understand. I will understand to a point where I'll have a story to match that. Mm-hmm. And also say on the back end, well, maybe, you know, this, and this, or maybe this how he felt, or maybe I will understand to a fault, if that makes sense. I will understand my homegirl to a fault with the dumb shit. Instead of telling her, bitch, you don't know you deserve more than that. I knew at the time.
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't know that I needed that.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not know that I needed you to tell me that was dumb.
I have yet to really have a homegirl besides T Fields. Shout out to T Fields. That's the only bitch I know that tell you that shit lame. That shit dumb. No matter what she did and what she got going on, she was. I don't have really a friend that's gonna tell me that. All of my friends coddle me, and they do the same shit I do to them. Mm-hmm. We do it to each other. Still to this day, I've never told you, Anye, bitch, that was stupid. Yeah. I smacked the fuck out you for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would never say that because I don't want to hurt your feelings. But at the same time, am I really being a good friend by not even letting you know that I know the best bitch you can be? No matter what you're doing, I'm still going to rock with you. That I know that, bitch, when you get through with this nigga, I ain't going to say I told you so, but who was the first one?
Who was the first one? Who was the first one
that said,
you know what I'm saying? Told you that he wasn't for you.
He wasn't for you, sis. And I fuck with him. Yeah. I be so engaged with, like, sis, I'm guilty.
Yep.
Olivia need her ass whooped. For telling that bitch,
she did.
Do it, sis. We gonna make it our little project. Bitch, I should have beat your ass.
She did.
She did say that gay ass. That was some lame ass shit.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that she said she was wanting to make it a project and to see her follow through. And like you said, she was just genuine with it. And I feel like a lot of us get caught up in situations where we've stayed too long to the point where now we don't want to stay we don't want to stay no more. But if we leave, what is life without him? What is life?
Think about.
I gotta start over. I don't want to start over with another nigga. I want to. Man,
think about what's invested over that time. You got kids, businesses. You got money involved. You got this in his name, this in your name. You are invested.
You comfortable.
If you stay that long, let's talk about her first decade. She was 6 when she came on the show. A decade after 6 ain't too much longer.
She was 6 when we first got introduced to them. Then here we are 13 years later, and she looks miserable in her eyeballs, bro.
And still fine as fuck.
She fine as that thing, baby. Mo gonna keep growing, ain't it? Just
because it wasn't that big on the first season. That motherfucker is malignant.
The damn mole get bigger. Damn, Chrissy. But you look good. The thing is still dragging. And we love you, queen.
She fine,
and Jimmy,
though.
you got you a queen, man. You need to wife her, bro. That's what she want.
Nah, but he don't have to do nothing, though.
He don't.
It's the crazy part.
No.
He probably needs to, because that's what we are, women. We biased, period.
We are. We gonna always.
We have never yet, even today, we ain't never asked or said, what did he want? Why didn't he want to get married? Or why he feel like that didn't matter to him? Because marriage is not the end goal for everybody. We don't give a fuck about that, because guess what? I'm rocking with my bitches, okay? Like, I mean, if that's what she wants.
That is very true. That leads us to that. Marriage is not the end goal. What is marriage? What does that mean to you? Is that something? Everybody doesn't want that, because some marriages don't last. And some do.
Yeah, even the ones that don't last, though, you got married for a reason. In those moments, if we only did 2 years, you ain't finna tell me that my 2 years wasn't shit because you was married for 18. That don't mean that my marriage, you know what I'm saying, wasn't just as genuine because we didn't make it the long haul, or bitch, you might have stayed too long.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
we be staying too long, y'all.
We be staying too long.
We gotta stop staying so long, and when we know, just let it go.
Attachments though are hard to let go. Those attachments, because when you do stay for too long, you could stay 1 year too long. 6 months past too long. However long you feel like it's too long.
Once them red flags start red flagging, you better be a bull and get to dragging. Okay, I'm out of here.
The staying too long is... Okay, so have you ever been a placeholder, Anya?
Honestly, I can't say. Not because I think we kind of just started making that a thing in this climate. Damn,
what the fuck is my cup bleeding?
Is it hurt? I
can't bleed it.
So get us a look. And it's one enough for you too if you want to get your son. We have a beautiful sister of ours as a studio audience. We love you, Jazz.
Shout out to my baby sister.
To her.
My cup is bleeding.
My sweetie pie. Hey. Yeah,
just
put that in there for
her. I like your shirt, Whitney.
Hi, Jazz. Hi, Pinky. Thank you for coming, baby. So I can't say that I've been a placeholder only because I feel like right now we are in a climate where we're being more intentional, we being more mindful, we trying to create boundaries, we trying to stick to standards. That part, we are. So I can't say I would not want to be. I don't want to be a place too long, and if I'm not growing, and the type of person I am, I'm going to be so vocal about not growing because I get bored.
Okay, so I got another question for you. I'm going to answer too, but I got another question for you then. So, okay, so you haven't been a placeholder. Do you believe or do you feel that you can be a placeholder in a relationship? She was, right? So placeholders don't necessarily. Okay, so I feel like there's levels to placeholder, right? In my opinion.
Yeah, explain.
I feel like
explain placeholder.
Oh, she want to know? Is a bitch?
Yeah, it's my girl Candace for sure.
Ken. Hey, Ken. Okay, so let's talk about what a placeholder is, friend. So this is opinion. My YouTubers, this is all opinion. None of these are facts. Because normally we have receipts about what stuff is like a placeholder. I'm going to say a placeholder is you are with a person that you have different intentions for than they have for you. So I'm going to say, as far as the romantic, you can be a placeholder in friendships. You can be, this ain't just about the niggas.
Right.
We're gonna speak romantically.
Yes, of course.
Right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to say a placeholder is the intentions are different. I'm going to say if I am in a relationship, if I'm dating, right? So I'm dating someone for a year. And I feel like a year is too long for us not to talk about any exclusivity. I'm placeholding. So I'm holding this spot for this man. Yeah. I'm fulfilling his needs, but he's not fulfilling mine. Yeah. That's what I feel like a placeholder is. So I'm doing it because I know I want to be with him. So I'm gonna act as such, and that's my fault.
Yeah. And you're not at fault. You're just, you kind of like you said.
But I'm being.
We believe that we are it. So
you know
why would you want to be with me? So I'm keep on.
And I'm okay. So on top of me feeling like I want to be with him, he's also giving me the He want to be with me. He calling every day. We going on dates. I'm at his mama crib. His mama calling me at this point. Sister done called me. I done have to smack a bitch for her. I done have to. I'm going to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get your son. I'm going to get your son from school. I'm locked in, but we have no commitment.
Right. I feel you, baby.
And that's the verbal commitment, or even after that. But I'm gonna say for verbal commitment because that's where I'm at in my life.
Yeah.
As far as verbal commitment, like if I'm placeholding, I'm sucking and fucking and bucking.
Yeah,
look,
for sure.
If you boy, you know, I'm doing all of that.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting but the intentions aren't there. You had no plans to be anything more than a nigga that's gonna fuck with me heavy and nothing else.
Yeah.
Because we live in an era where titles matter. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I don't want to be called something.
Yes, exactly.
That matters to me. It didn't used to matter to me. You talking to a bitch, I told you, I dap a nigga up, I cracked in the club. Like, that was my homeboy. I didn't give a fuck about that. I'm in a different space in my life.
Right. No.
So, those type of things matter to me. So, I'm not going to be a placeholder for 8 months. That's 8 months of wasted time, and we ain't going nowhere. You don't have no intentions. You haven't said nothing as far as, okay, baby, I see that. You don't have a plan. I see that we finna be rocking this way. I want this and this with you. You haven't said nothing as far as I see you in my future. Men drop gems. They drop the shit. They drop the hints now.
They do for sure.
So what do you think a placeholder is? Am I tripping?
No.
Am I off key?
No, I think you're totally spot on. I feel like placeholders are people that stay in things that they know. Like when you feel in a certain way, when you with somebody, when you know like, damn, this really is not where I'm supposed to be, but I'ma just stay here and see. You almost like building up a man to be with another woman. Cause see, he's going to be with someone else.
Make me knock
when
these
you're a placeholder, you're not it in the end. And you almost got to know when you're placeholding. It's okay to date with intentions. It's okay to say, babe, we don't have to get married within the next 5 years, but do we plan, or are we going to move in? And y'all have to leave that up to the man. And sometimes it will result to an ultimatum, though, I feel like. Sometimes it depends on who you are, but you don't owe nothing to that either. If it's that, you don't owe, I'm about to go because you ain't giving me what I want. You could be vocal about it, communicate about it. He may or may not change. Are you going to stick around? So yeah, a placeholder is somebody who's right there, holding that spot, keeping it warm, keeping it cozy. You know how when you sit down after somebody just got up, it's warm, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they doing. A placeholder is keeping it warm for the next female to be able to slide in, sis. And because you stuck around for 10 years, that's on you. So don't be bitter in the end. You could have been doing something else. So you knew. We know when we get in places and when we get in environments, our spirit tell us, this not for me. Ooh, I got reservations. Ooh, it's the red flag. Go off the rip. No, it's a no. If y'all know he's a no, let that no be that no. Skip him. Skip him.
Bitch, I dive in for the
Skip
no.
him.
Nah, we don't.
Like dead ass.
My intuition telling me no.
Like
and I'm just
ass.
like, he the one.
Yeah, I want him to be.
I want him. I really want him.
I want you to be the one so bad. I want you to be the last one. I want you to be the last one.
You it, Pooh.
I'm tired of going through the duds. I'm tired of going through the zeros through the no ass niggas. Like for real.
So and it just seemed like, yeah.
We don't recognize them. No. We like them no's. We try to make them no's a yes so bad, and we end up so broken and brutal behind that.
I feel like because women are so we're born nurturers, so we're gonna automatically see the good in people. Not other bitches though. I'm talking about that. Not other women. We don't see the good in other women. We do not fuck with hoes. But men, we will dig deep to their root to see the good in them, and they ain't shit. He beating your ass. Y'all gotta fuck it's toxic. Y'all got a baby.
We still their baby.
We see the he just had a hard day. It's the potential. We thrive in potential. Yeah. We thrive. That is so detrimental to health. We thrive in these niggas' potential. That is why I done seen so much potential. But like you just said, I was a placeholder. I done seen all this potential in my man, and as soon as I get tired, we break up. Everything that I asked him to do, everything that I was trying to force him to do,
you've had that
several times. Well. Everything I've wanted him to do for me, the next girlfriend. Why I know that all that business? Because he's telling me he buying cars, he got a job, he going to work, he taking care of kids, he doing this, he doing that. I couldn't get this motherfucker to wash your ass. Yeah. I had to cut you out because you ain't brush your teeth, but you rolling up blunts in the morning. Like how? But that was me placeholder. It was men do what they gonna do for that person. They do. I wasn't that one.
Yeah.
I wasn't the one he was gonna change or do shit for. The crackhead was.
But then he always want to try to double back. Hey, try to give you your flowers.
That was cute. I get the flowers though. Precious, you was a good girl. You told me I got my driver's license in your car. I've been doing a whole lot of shit, Trapper. I got my driver's license in your car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You told me you was the first person to touch me about this. First person to take me.
I'm
talking about. I'm the first bitch. I'm the first bitch that took you to Red Lobster.
Yeah.
That's sad. I don't care.
The first female to take you to what you say, friend? What was it?
What bitch?
The Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory, but you gonna try to act fine like you been here before.
Yeah.
And that ain't even shit to me. I grew up different. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't judge them when I should. Let's be clear. These are niggas I should judge.
Yeah.
Let it be a female. I'm dogging her. I'm judging her.
And we all
pointing
have
the finger.
We have to be okay.
I want to take care of him though.
With the judgment. Like, we have to be okay. Like sometimes it's a difference. We do judge and we should. But to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? When you talking about your partner, it's things that you should vet out in people. You can accept them and not judge them, but that doesn't mean you have to be with them.
That don't mean put up with anything.
Yes. If it's a certain way that they live in and you don't live like that, that doesn't mean that you have to, I'm just gonna conform.
I'm over here on a mattress on the floor. Bitch, I ain't never slept on a mattress on the floor with a sheet.
We can't do potential. But again, we all are just learning. I feel like I would have never been able to sit down and have this conversation in my 20s. I'm able to talk about this in my 30s because let's make it make sense and let's build the young women up so they can know, like, y'all don't have to be silly for these niggas. Do y'all? This was crazy. So I'm walking out my place of employment at the current time, and I heard this dude on the phone, right? He talking on the phone. Now, I'm just, our ears are constantly open. It's not like we listening to be nosy. All I heard was, yeah, man, because when I was over there, she let me crack while the baby was there. Like, you be like, damn, are you serious? I look back at him like, oh, my God. And I guess you talking to your homeboy. Did y'all both hit?
Probably.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, we literally do put up with anything.
Anything.
And our daughters is putting up with anything. And our sons is putting up with anything. So our nephews, our nieces, like, we putting up with it. We put up with everybody. You don't have to.
Because nobody's cutting it off. I didn't see my mama cut shit off.
Yeah.
She cut shit off when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. But who the fuck want to get to that point when you fucking with it? Love is not that hard. But we've been groomed to learn that stroke of love is the only love we know. If he ain't put me through shit, it's too good to be true. He a lame ass nigga. He ain't finna he ain't coming by my mama's house. He ain't trying to drive my mama car. What?
And I agree. And I feel like the same thing with men. Like, a lot of you guys don't realize there are still really, really good, wholesome women that are like they're local. They're local wholesome women. They're women out of town, out the country that's wholesome and ready for their husbands. They've been doing the work. They've been doing the journaling. They've been meditating. They've been working out and drinking their water. Like, they dead ass in her ready, skin glowing.
She may not look how you want her to look, and she may have children. She may have children.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, every woman ain't set up to just get a bag from you. Every woman's not set up to just, do you dirty. Like that. Like, seriously, it's really people out here that want what you want. You just have to be clear with your intentions. You can't take nothing less. You can't take nothing less, period. Like, don't take nothing less. You gonna know it's less because it's gonna feel like it's gonna be a resistance. Like, you gonna feel when it's less.
You can feel when you're taking advantage of. You know when you're getting taken advantage of.
Something is
when it's off.
Yes, it's
when the motherfucker got you fucked up. Yeah.
You could tell.
You know.
You don't have to put up with it. Don't put yourself in those environments, period. Come on, go to a song. We're going to go to a quick little break, y'all. We're going to run it back, and we're going to have somebody call in and tap in.
Oh, Sky falling for potential.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We love you guys. We love you guys on YouTube. Thank you, my boy.
Can all just be so simple. We falling for potential. Everything in mine is yours. You got potential for sure. I've been buying Gucci and Dior. It's yours, baby, it's yours, baby. I wear this 40 just for sport. No, when you expensive like you are, precious full court. But when you're with me, you'll be safe, I'll be sure. When I leave, you say you pray to the Lord. I even call you when I'm in New York. And this how insurance, babe. Cause you know I be back, I'm proud of that purse. I know you like it, but you know your worth. You know your worth now, babe. I put you first now, babe. So the word, little babe. time can't be wasted no more.